11, as Horry County prepares for Ride 4 infrastructure improvement projects, is also working to offset the impact to nearby wetlands. Thanks for joining us at 11. I'm Trish Williford. Edward is off tonight. Now, the county says the project has been in the works for years and is finally near the finish line. New at 11, News 13's Adriana Lawrence tells us where this project is and what the county hopes to achieve.
Land records show in 2018, Horry County bought nearly 3,700 acres of land off International Drive for about $12 million. Fast forward about 7 years, it will now help mitigate growth while protecting hundreds of acres of wetlands. But some say it's a double-edged sword.
The conservation of the property is wonderful. We really appreciate that, but it does mean that there will be impacts to wetlands somewhere in the county.
From International Drive, it looks just like a highway, but beyond that is hundreds of acres of Carolina bays, organic soil, and an ecosystem that some consider rare. The nearly 3,700 acres sit across from Lewis Ocean Bay Heritage Preserve, but is not associated with it. After several years working with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers and other agencies, it's soon to be the independent Heritage Preserve Wetland Mitigation Bank. A mouthful, but will serve a big purpose for Horry County.
If you are building anything, be it a subdivision or a factory or road that has wetland impacts to federally protected wetlands, you have to offset that with mitigation credits.
Those mitigation credits are what Becky Ryan, North Coast Office Director for the Coastal Conservation League, says are regulated by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. She says mitigation credits ideally come from a bank in the impacted watershed, in this case, any development near the Waccamaw River. The Winyah Rivers Alliance says it supports conservation, but adds, quote, while it protects one area, it permits the destruction of other critical wetlands and natural habitats, prioritizing development over true stewardship, end quote. The county says the Army Corps of Engineers finally approved its creation, and the PD Land Trust will be the long-term steward. Horry County Council member Dennis DeSabato says years ago, council and staff knew the bank would eventually be needed for future infrastructure projects.
It's sort of a feeling of relief that we were able to get it accomplished because we did make a significant investment in purchasing that land for this purpose.
County Council's next step is to approve a resolution finalizing the creation of the mitigation bank. The Coastal Conservation League says years from now, once the bank is closed, they'd like to see the land transferred to DNR. In the newsroom, Adriana Lawrence, News 13.